Matthew Riley on the tackle with numbers. First down, Trojans.
Hello, Trojans. Starting a little late here in the Eggbowl with 8 minutes and 50 seconds. With 8 minutes left in the first quarter. It's a 2nd and 10 for the Trojans. For a quick summary of earlier in the game, Casa started with the ball, drove it about 20 yards down the field before a fumble, giving the Trojans the ball with really good field position. They have now moved 10 yards past that, down at the 30-yard line. Play is run. It's a handoff. The fullback, number 22, for a small gain.
And Burns sits the ball carrier. Marco Vilvola on the tackle.
Play is run. Hand off to number 7 for a good gain. That looks to be a first down.
Ryan Landry keeps it on the option play. Matthew Riley on the tackle. First down, Trojans.
Doing the thing again?
Yeah.
Timeout for the Luma.
Timeout for the Trojans. There's now 7.5 minutes left in the first quarter. It's going to be a 1st and 10 for the Trojans on the 21. Trojans after the timeout. Now at the ball, back in the 21 with the 1st and 10.
Excuse me, sir. I'm sorry.
Ball is snapped. Big run. Good blocks. Only gain of a few yards, though. Casa Grande's D-line has done very well this game. The Trojans are a very run-heavy team with a lot of 2 and even 3 person backfields, but the Gauchos have stopped a lot of the Trojans' run so far. 4 people in the backfield, including the quarterback. And it's another handoff to number 21, who gets a lot of good blocks, and he's down after about a gain of 6. Number 21 being Chase Miller. He's a senior, 5'10", 195 pounds. He's playing running back today, and he's also playing inside linebacker for the Trojans.
First down, Trojans.
Trojans now with a 1st and goal on the 10-yard line with 6.5 minutes left in this first quarter. Good run. Gets him down to about the 4-yard line for the Trojans. Helmet comes off for one of the Casa Grande players. I believe it was linebacker. Number 17, Oscar Keown, playing defensive lineman. He's a senior. His helmet was knocked off, and he has been taken off the field. Trojans now with a second and goal on the 4-yard line with 6 minutes left in the first quarter. Another fake run, number 22, but number 21 takes it out wide, but is taken down for a loss of yards back at the 10-yard line. It was a fake to number 22, Ed Bernajic, playing fullback, but then it was given to Chase Miller, who gets a loss of 6 yards on the play. It's now a 3rd and goal on the 10-yard line for the Trojans. Trojans have run the ball almost every single play this drive so far. Another 4-person backfield, and they do give it to, fake handoff, kept by number 7, Ryan Landry, the quarterback, but he goes nowhere down to the 8-yard line. That's going to be a 4th and goal. Trojans probably going to be bringing out the field goal team right now. Now it's just under 5 minutes left in the first quarter. Number 5, Asher Levy, lines up for the kick. He's kicking from the 16-yard line, and it is right down the middle of the good. Great kick from Asher Levy. Trojans lead 3-0. Good drive for the Trojans. Started off a forced fumble and just a lot of run plays get them down into the red zone. Sadly, even at the 4-yard line, could not get a touchdown, but a field goal is definitely good enough. Last year's Eggbowl was a very close game. Trojans lost 28-29. I was there at that game. It just came down to the final seconds, so any points is good for this game. Asher Levy to kick it off to the Gauchos. Gauchos' theme today was all white, so they have their full whiteout jerseys, and as well as all the fans wearing white. Great kickoff, and that is a touchback. Great kickoff for Asher Levy. He kicked that from the 40-yard line. That is a 65-yard kick. Gauchos will start on the 20-yard line after the touchback with 4.5 minutes left. Trojans lead 3-0. Gauchos with the 1st and 10 on the 20-yard line. Ball is snapped. Looking for the pass. Great defense. Almost gets to the quarterback, but the QB runs for it, and he keeps going. And he keeps going. Oh, fumble! Wow, what a play. Quarterback kept it when the Petaluma secondary was playing great, but then just ran along the sideline for almost 20 yards. The Gauchos are up to almost past the 50 on the 48. Great run by the quarterback. That's number 5, Danny Mercado. He's a junior. He is 5'11", 180 pounds. But damn, he could run fast. He just ran up that sideline. Great job by the Petaluma secondary, except for a wide open number 7, who almost breaks a tackle. They're down at the 25. Number 7, Gavin Penfoldi. He is a senior, 5'10", 170 pounds. Great route. Petaluma secondary has been doing really good on these 2 plays, except for one mistake on the second play, leaving number 7 open, and on the first play, just amazing QB run where the DBs just could not push him out. Gauchos now with 4 minutes left in the first quarter, a 1st and 10 on the 27-yard line. Goes for another pass, and it is caught by number 18, Clint Ray. He's a senior. Small catch for about 5 yards. There's a penalty on the field. It's against the Trojans. It's going to be a first down
Personal foul.
for the Gauchos.
To helmet contact on the defense.
Where is our other? That I need that.
First and goal.
It's going to be a first and goal for the Gauchos with just under 4 minutes. It's going to be a first and goal. They hand it off to number 13, who powers it for only a few yards. Number 13, Zach Herrera, their starting running back. He's a senior. And the Gauchos run it in for the touchdown. Or? No, it's an incomplete pass. Trojans played some good defense. It's going to be a third down. Third and goal for the Gauchos. Gauchos run a lot of pass plays, but they're running it again to number 13. That's Zach Herrera, senior. Runs it in for the touchdown. Gauchos get 6, now setting up for the extra point. Gauchos, and the field goal is not blocked. I couldn't see that. Field goal is extra point is no good. Couldn't see if it was blocked or just a fumbled snap. Oh, it's blocked. It is now 6-3. Gauchos leading with just over 13 minutes left. 3 minutes left in the first quarter. Gauchos with a really good drive. Started off by a great QB run by Danny Mercado, who got them down to past the 50, and then a lot of good small pass plays, and then number 13, Zach Herrera, runs it in for the Gauchos, but a missed extra point for the Gauchos keeps the score 6-3. Gauchos to kick it off, leading by 3. Will Fix and Brody Stevens at the back to receive the kick. The kick goes to number 27, but fair catch is to be a touchback to number 36, who is 32. That was Brody Stevens, who caught the ball in the end zone for the touchback. Trojans will start on the 20-yard line. Trojans get the ball with just over 3 minutes left in the first quarter, starting on the 20-yard line with a 2 wide receiver set, but with 4 people in the backfield. Some motion, gives it to the running back for a gain of 6. Decent run by the Trojans. I can't see the number. It's number 22. 22 being Ed Bernachit, the fullback for the Trojans. He gets a mediocre 6-yard gain as the clock passes 3 minutes left. Ball on the 25 is now a 2nd and 5 for the Trojans. Another run for the Trojans. Ed Bernachich again gains a few yards, helped up by the Gauchos defensive lineman. Good to see some sportsmanship in this Eggbowl. This is a crosstown rivalry, but football is still a game of sportsmanship. Good to see that. Trojans set up with their signature four-man set with 2 wide receivers. Motion again, same play as the first down. They had a 3rd and 1 on the 29, but the Gauchos stop him and push him back. Depending on forward progress, the Trojans might be forced to punt this ball. Refs are looking at it. The ball is just barely behind the 30-yard line. Trojans elect to go for it on 4th and 1 in their same set, expecting just a power run from the Trojans. And they do. It's a QB sneak. Number 7 for the Trojans, Ryan Landry, QB sneaks it for the first down. Now 1st and 10 for the Trojans with 1:30 left in the first quarter. Trojans still down 3-6. It's 1st and 10 on the 32 for the Trojans. A lot of running plays. They keep it in the same four backfield set. Again, another motion, and again that run to number 22, Ed Bernicic for the fullback. Trojans have run this play 3 times in this drive, 3 of the 4 plays this drive. It's a 4 backfield set with 2 running backs and a fullback with a quarterback under center. The left running back takes a motion to move out to the right, and the ball is handed off to the fullback, Ed Bernicic, and using those 2 running backs trying to get extra blocks as it is another run. Couldn't really see what happened there, but number 7, Ryan Landry with the ball. Could have been another QB sneak. Penalty on the play. Under a minute left now in the first quarter. Trojans are on the 35-yard line with it now a 2nd and 7. Illegal script. It's now going to be a 3rd down for the Trojans. A decline penalty from the Gauchos. Trojans now with a 3rd and 7 on the 35-yard line with 40 seconds left in this first quarter. Trojans still down 3-6. Trojans changing the setup now with only 3 with a quarterback, running back, then fullback. It's a play action. And that's a sack for the Gauchos. Number 3, Cade Ray with the sack for the Gauchos on 3rd and 7. It was a play action for the Trojans. Just couldn't get any blocks, and Ryan Landry is sacked. Going to be a big loss with under 15 seconds left in the first quarter. Expecting a punt from Asher Levy here. Yes, it is. It's going to be a 4th and long with 6 seconds left. They might just let this quarter run out. No, and that's a amazing punt from Asher Levy out to the 40-yard line as the quarter retires, but he dropped it. Number 18 for the Gauchos, Clint Ray, was returning that. Muffed the punt, but it bounced out of bounds. Penalty on the field. Seemed to be offside. As the second quarter is going to start, the Gauchos are going to have the ball off the great punt from Asher Levy out to the 40-yard line. Trojans' offense so far today has been extremely based on the run with not a lot of success. They've had a few good runs, but a lot it's just under 5 yards, and that's going to work somewhat in getting first downs, but in the first quarter, still 3-10 or 3-6 with the Gauchos leading. Gauchos scored the touchdown but missed the extra point, and Trojans had gone down the field all the way into the red zone, all the way down to the 4-yard line before getting stopped and having to kick a field goal. now with a fresh 12 minutes to start the second quarter. Gauchos are going to start with the ball.
So the Gauchos will take possession around the 4-yard line. That's the end of the first quarter. We'll have to switch sides.
Of course, with the quarter switch, we're switching sides, so Gauchos will now be going to the right. Everyone's kind of confused where the ball is going to be. And there it is. Gauchos going to the left. Gauchos are going to be on the 45-yard line. Good starting position for them. It's going to be a 1st and 10 on the 45 with 12 minutes left in the second quarter. Gaucho have been playing pretty good today. It's this Petaluma matchup is known for a lot of ground and pound, but the Gaucho has been passing the ball a lot. It's a play action in the pass, number 18, who's going to have a gain of just under 10, 18 being Clint Rea with the reception. Trojan secondary has really struggled this game. After the first 2 plays, they were playing well. Now their 5th pass given up so far this game. Clint Rea again with the reception. And it's going to be a timeout.
So the teams can switch sides.
Oh, it was a misplaced ball. The ball was supposed to be on the other side of the field, but it's going to be a they're gonna keep the last play, but just switch sides. So Gauchos are gonna be around the same spot, but on the other side of the field, they're gonna be on the 44, but now going the other direction. A little mishap from the referees forgetting to switch sides, but we will start back football soon. No time off the clock. It should be a few seconds off the clock. Ed Bernachich, the fullback for the Trojan, number 22, has been the main ball carrier for them this game. He's had 5 rushes for 15 yards. He is a senior 6'2", 235. As the Gauchos now set up with the ball on the 46-yard line at the start of the second quarter. Motion from number 18. It's a pass. Number 5 for the Gauchos pushed out left, and he's going to get pushed out of bounds. Number 55 for the Trojans. Number 55 for the Trojans being Darren Adams, he's a junior. Number 5, Danny Mercado, the quarterback for the Gauchos, had a play action but couldn't find anything, was forced out left and pushed out of bounds for a small gain. Gauchos are now going to be on the 43 with 11 and a half minutes left in the second quarter. Oh, muffled snap, but it looks like the Gauchos running back, number 13 for the Gauchos, number 13 being Zach Hara, recovering the muffled snap. Ball came a bit too fast and came off of Danny Mercado's knees. Thankfully, or not thankfully, as I am a Chargers fan myself. Zach Hara, quick reaction, I'm get it. And speaking of Zach Hara, he gets the ball, and damn is he fast. He gets through lots of Trojan defenders and breaks a few tackles down to almost the 30-yard line.
First down, Gauchos.
No, there's no more.
What's happening with the... Ball is snapped. Looking for the long throw, but doesn't get it. Give it to number 80. This is a flag on the play. Looks to be a dead play. Number 80 for the Gauchos, trying to find room, but he is taken down for either a small gain or a loss of yards. Number 80 being Roman Hill. He is a senior with the reception. But there there is a penalty on the field. Now with just under 11 minutes left in the second quarter, with the penalty on the Gauchos, it's going to be a first and 20 on the 41-yard line. Again, 10.5 minutes left in the second quarter. Gauchos lead 6-3. Ball is snapped. Looking for the long ball. Throws it down to number 15 and has just slipped through his fingers. Number 15 for the Gauchos, Russell Carlson, with the great deep route, was double covered, but the ball was placed amazingly, just slipped through his fingertips. Again, that's number 15, Russell Carlson, with the drop. I could say it's a bit overthrown, but if it hits the inside of your fingertips, and you really should have caught that. These guys do have gloves on. Those gloves are very sticky. That is definitely a catchable ball. It wasn't a dive, so it would have been a touchdown, but still a big gain, would have put them inside the 10-yard line. Now with a second and 20 on the 41. Short pass to number 7, who gets a few yards down to about the 38. That's number 7 for the Gauchos. Gavin Penfoldi gets the jet sweep. It is going to be a 3rd and 16 for the Gauchos. Definitely looking at a passing play here, unless the Gauchos just want to gain yards for a field goal. But seeing trends so far this game, they are almost definitely passing this ball. Gauchos only run the ball 3 times, and that was only when they were within the 5-yard line. Now a 3rd and 16 on the 37. Gauchos throw the ball and is caught by number 18, but he almost drops it. It's down to about the 31 or the 32. I don't believe that's enough for the first down. Looked to be a 4th and short for the Gauchos. Yes, it's going to be a 4th and 5 for the Gauchos, and they do not bring out their field goal team. They want to try and get these 5 yards. Their passing attack has been done very well this game, and they're going for it on 4th. Looking, and he does find someone, number 88, but he is taken down at around the 30-yard line. Forward progression. We will see if that is a first down. He did get pretty far down, but got pushed back. Forward progression might give him a first down, but it looks like it does not. It's going to be a turnover on downs for the Gauchos. Number 77, number number 9, Marco Navora, with the loss of yards. Trojans now at the ball, the 1st and 10 on the 22 with 9 minutes left in the quarter. Ball is handed off to Ed Bernachich again for a good gain, about a 5 yards. Looked to be a 2nd and mid for the Trojans. Chase Miller was the ball carrier. Brings it down to the 25-yard line, it looks to be. Now with just under 9 minutes left in the second quarter, Trojans still down 3-6, a very low-scoring game. Trojans have run the ball almost every single play. I don't know if I've seen a passing play from the Trojans so far. It's all been QB sneaks and fullback handoffs, and they're in that set again. More motion, gives it to number 22 on the Trojans. Number 22 again being Ed Bernachich. He's a senior. Another good run for Ed. He has had almost all of the Trojans' carries today. He's up to about 25 yards rushing so far, with a lot of carries though. Trojans are still in their signature 4 backfield set, with 2 halfbacks out wide, with a fullback behind the quarterback and 1 receiver out right. They're in a little different now with the running backs behind the fullback, but there's a handoff to one of the running backs, and he's up far. He's up to the 40, to the 36. It's going to be Chase Miller, number 21, Chase Miller with the run. That gets the first down for the Trojans. It's going to be first. It's going to be a 1st and 10 on the 38 for the Trojans. Really good run by Chase Miller. Now with under 8 minutes left in the second quarter. Trojans in their signature set. Ryan Landry looks to audible. Motion, but it's going to give. Oh no, it's a fake give to number 22 Ed Bernicic, but Ryan Landry will take it for a small gain. It's going to be a second and mid for the Trojans. It looks to be a 2nd and 5 on the 40-yard line for the Trojans. Sorry, a 2nd and 8 for the Trojans on the 30-yard line, on the 40-yard line. Trojans snap the ball. That's one of their first passes of the game. It's a deep pass. Oh, it was a deep pass to number 9, Rowan Calhoun, but it is tipped. Good defense by number 8 of the Gauchos. Number 8 of the Gauchos being Rally Matt. Great defense. Jump ball for Rowan Calhoun, but he does not come down with it. Trojans now with a 3rd and 8 on the 40-yard line.
She's texting you.
Trojans again with a 3rd and 13 on the 40-yard line. In their signature set again, now with 2 wide receivers, Asher Levy being one of them. More motion from the 32, gives it to Chase Miller, but he loses a lot of yards. It's going to be another 4th down for the Trojans, another punt for Asher Levy. This Trojans offense has just been pitiful this game. Their only score is from a forced fumble that became on the really close side of the field, so they could just run it down and kick a field goal. But, man, this Trojans running game has not been playing good. This is going to be their 2nd punt of the game. Gives it to Asher Levy from the 20-yard line, and he boots it way too high. Nobody knows where it is, and it's going to drop just around the 43. Asher Levy messed up the punt, kicked it a bit too high, but still goes pretty far. Gauchos will have the ball at the 43 with just under 6 minutes left in the 2nd quarter. They still lead 6-3. Ball is snapped, and it's a handoff to number 13 for the Gauchos. Number 13 being Zach Hara. Running games have been doing well for both teams, but the Gauchos passing game has been the decider for this game so far. Gauchos have a 1st down. They're down to the opposite 43 now at the 1st and 10. Another handoff to number 13 Zach Hara, but he's bringing down right around the line of scrimmage.
The ball carrier, Evan Clark on the tackle.
Evan Clark with a tackle. He is a sophomore. Gauchos now with a 2nd and 13 on the 40-yard line. Another handoff to number 13, and he is bringing down with a short gain. Number 13 being Zach Hara of the Gauchos, bringing down after a short gain. It's going to be a 3rd and long for the Gauchos with 5 minutes left in the 2nd quarter. Trojans down 3-6 with 5 minutes left in the 2nd quarter. As a pass, number 17. Wow, that is a big wide receiver. Number 17 for the Gauchos catches the ball for 20 yards, but then gets 6 yards of yak after just fighting off several Trojan tacklers. Number 17 for the Gauchos being Oscar Cano. He is a tight end, sorry, no wide receiver. He's a senior. He's 6'3", 205. That is a big man, and he looks to be hurt, limping on that right ankle. Now with 4.5 minutes left in the 2nd quarter, another handoff to number 13, Zach Hara, and he looks to almost bring it in. He's on this 1 or 2 yard line. This Gauchos offense has just been too good for this Trojan defense. The run game has been working this drive, but even this drive, the passing game has been what the Gauchos have been looking to, but the running game working very well so far. Gauchos now on the 3-yard line with a first and again. He's not in. Going to be a second and short or second and goal on the 2-yard line, only 1-yard gain. Trojans' best option here is either force a turnover or just try to hold them to a field goal to keep this game within reach. Again, it's 6-3. Gauchos leading. They had a touchdown but missed the extra point on the last touchdown. Gauchos bring a 3-wide receiver set. Ball is snapped, and it's a pass. Looking for the slant. Oh, and it is almost picked off. The slant was for Roman Hill, wide receiver, but was almost picked off. Just batted down by number 5, Asher Levy, with the bat down. So close to interception. If you could hear the crowd around me, they all thought it was really close, and it's going to be a timeout for the Gauchos. They're now a 3rd and goal on the 3-yard line. Gauchos will be really disappointed if they don't get a touchdown here. After just marching down the field with their running game, they've been stopped the last 2 plays. Now with 3.5 minutes left in the second quarter, Gauchos with a 3rd and goal on the 3-yard line. Trojan defense was just stomped on the way down to this, down to the red zone. But now that they're here, 2 really good defensive plays. Gauchos looking for a touchdown here on the 3-yard line. Gauchos with a 3-wide receiver set. They ran this last play. It was a slant for the tight end that was batted down by Asher Levy. The pass was intended for Roman Hill, but the pass thrown, and great defense from the Trojans. It was another pass, another slant, but it was the pass was intended for number 18 for the Gauchos, Clint Rea, but the ball just a little too far out in front of him. That's going to be a 4th down for the Gauchos on the 3-yard line. And do they elect to go for the kick, or are they going for it? They're going for it on 4th and goal, on the 3-yard line. Gauchos running their same set again, might be going for the play again, might think something was open. It is handed off to Clint Rea, and he is stopped! Trojans with an amazing stop on the goal line. It was handed off to number 13, Zach Harrow, not Clint Rea. Zach Harrow was given the ball on the 3-yard line. He does not go nowhere. After this Trojan defense was just absolutely stomped on, once they get down to the goal line, they play amazing defense and stop this Gaucho offense from scoring. It's going to now be a Trojan ball on the 1-yard line. Now Trojans just trying to avoid a safety. It's a 3 minutes and 18 seconds left in the second quarter. Trojans with the ball on the opposite goal line. Heavy set for the Gauchos, looking for a blitz for a safety. Trojans, no wide receiver set, probably running the ball. There's a motion, and they hand it off for a good small gain. I can't see who it is, but he fights for a lot of yards. Decent run for the Trojans. That's going to be a 2nd and mid for the Trojans, up to about the 6-yard line. So it looks to be a 2nd and 4 for the Trojans. Good run. I still don't know who that. I believe that was Ed Bernicic with the run. Could not see his number, though. Yeah, it's going to be a 2nd and 4 on the 7-yard line for the Trojans with under 3 minutes left in the second quarter. Gauchos up 6-3. Another handoff, this time number 32 being Brody Stevens. He's a junior. Brody Stevens gains a few yards, but looks to still be a 3rd down for the Trojans. As the clock ticks down to about 2 minutes. 2-minute warning, I believe, is a thing in high school football, so 2-minute warning should be coming up. Never mind, there seems to not be a 2-minute warning as the clock passes 2 minutes left in the second quarter. With a 4 backfield set. Flag on the play. Looks to be a flag on the Gauchos, maybe a false start. Trojans. Yeah, 5-yard penalty for the Gauchos. Trojans move out to a 1st and 5 on the 20-yard line. Yeah, 1st and 5 on the 20-yard line for the Trojans. With under 2 minutes left in this second quarter, Trojans still down 6-3, just trying to move down this field quickly to score before the end of the half. Four backfield set, and it's handoff to number 32, Brody Stevens again, and he gets a good gain up to the 18-yard line, it looks to be.
Brody Stevens, ball carrier. Seamus Durain and others on the tackle. Chase Miller, the ball carrier. Maxwell Drum on the tackle. Timeout, Casa Grande.
The Gauchos call a timeout with under a minute left. Gauchos have 1 timeout remaining. Gauchos still lead 6-3 after a missed PAT. It's going to be a 3rd and 3 on the 22 for the Trojans. Trojans have run the ball in almost every single play so far this game. And it's been sort of working for them. Their 1-score field goal coming from the first quarter put them in great field position, and they ran down to the 4-yard line before we get under a minute left in the second. Set, more motion, and it's going to be a play action, and a play action for the Trojans just falls apart. It's their 3rd time running play action this game, and all 3 times it resulted in a sack. The Trojans offensive line can just not block on play action. It's another timeout for the Casa Grande. Seconds left in this half. It Asher Levy. Will be the one kicking. Asher Levy will be the one kicking it, punting it for the 4th time this game. Asher from deep inside his own, another high kick. Asher gets it out to the 40-yard line, but another flag on the play though. Don't know what that's about. Asher Levy's 3rd punt of this game. Trojan offense not doing good. Gauchos will have 34 seconds to try and get down the field to try and get a score. Last offensive drive for the Gauchos got them down to the 1-yard line before getting stuffed by the Trojan defense. But this time they're starting around the 40-yard line. Gauchos, I'm guessing, are going to try and get... Oh, never mind. It's going to be a personal foul on the Gauchos, so the Trojans might keep this ball even though it was a punt. That's weird. Gauchos keep the ball even though the penalty was on the punt. It should be Trojans' ball as the penalty was on the punt on the 4th down. Unless I'm wrong about the Gauchos. But the Trojans look to be in a defensive. Yeah, that's Gauchos' ball. That's a bad call.
So the penalty has occurred at the end of the play. So will be assessed after the play is over. With a timeout, Petaluma.
Timeout for the Trojans. The refs are going to talk this over whose ball this is. What I'm hearing is that the penalty was at the end of the play, so one of the referees was thinking that it would be enforced at the start of the next play, meaning it's enforced on the Gauchos, but with Gauchos' ball. Refs now talking over to see whose ball it is. Because a lot of the time, if there's a penalty on a punt, the punting team will get the ball back as it is technically still a 4th down, and they would get the first down off the penalty. But apparently it's happening so late that Gauchos are going to keep the ball. Gauchos with the ball. Now 34 seconds left. It can be a 1st and 10 on the 46. Gauchos with a packed 3-wide receiver set. 4-wide receiver set. 3 packed. He throws it deep. Down to number 80, but a bad throw over the wrong shoulder. Number 80 for the Gauchos being Roman Hill. Overthrown by number 5 for the Gauchos. Number 5, Danny Mercado, overthrown. Another 4-wide receiver. Quick throw, number 7 for the Gauchos. Pass and is down to the 40-yard line. Going to be a 3rd down as the clock runs down. Can they get another play in? And they spike it. Number 5 for the Gauchos, Daniel Mercado, spikes it with.
Right away. Stop the clock.
Trojans probably running a prevent defense.
This is 4th down.
Team, are you guys good?
Danny Mercado scrambles for a run, tackled by Brody Stevens, and that'll bring us to halftime. Your score is the Gauchos 6 and the Trojans 3.
Now, at the end of the first half, Gauchos going to the locker room. Score is still 3-6 Gauchos. We will see you at the start of the second half.
What's happening?
I knew this game was going to be like this.
Huh?
I knew this game would be like this.
Yeah.
Nip and tuck.
Yeah. How do you think your team's doing right now? Good?
Defensively, they're tough. Offensively, we just can't get it done.
Yeah. That's okay. How are you doing? They love this song. No one's doing it. So it always happens to our team. She fell? Oh. Wait, go this way? Why is Caitlin on Jones?
cheerleaders walk off the field. It's going to be 6 minutes until the start of the second half. Trojans down 3-6 still. Trojans have been playing a very okay game so far. They're still in the locker room right now. Should be out soon for their second half warm-ups. Trojans' offense has just been stopped so many times. They've been relying on the run so much, and it's only been working very little. Trojans' defense has been playing okay. They gave up a lot of big passing plays in the first and second quarter, but once they got down to the goal line, Trojans played amazing goal line defense. Gauchos looked dominant in the first quarter and the first half of the second quarter with a lot of passing plays, scored the touchdown. Then after the miss of the PAT, Gauchos only lead by 6, and they got stopped, as I said, by the Trojans at the goal line. Gauchos only have 6 points, have much more yards than the Trojans. This Eggbowl is much different than the last. Eggbowl last year was a very high-scoring game. It was 28-29. Gauchos winning that. Thankfully, it looks to be another close game this year, but Trojans definitely not looking as dominant as the Gauchos on offense, especially. The Trojans have only passed the ball once or twice, with both being incomplete passes. The Gauchos' running game has been doing well. It's that the Trojan goal line defense and red zone defense has been really good this game. So Trojans have held the Gauchos to 1 touchdown. We are 4 minutes away from the kickoff as the Gauchos come out of the locker room. Going to hear a lot of boos as I am on the Trojan side. Gauchos come out in their all-white unis with some of the fans of the Gauchos had an all-white theme for this game. Gauchos come out with under 4 minutes left in the in halftime, as the rest of the coaches walk out of the locker room. Weird game today. Most games are on Fridays, so we have night games usually from around 6 to 9. But because this is such an important game, it is on Saturday. And game start was 3 o'clock. It is now 4:05, so it's been an hour. Quick game. Most games take a lot more time than this. A lot of plays where the clock just keeps moving, so it was a very quick first half. With under 3 minutes left in the halftime. Yeah, this is a very weird time for a Trojans game. Mostly at the start of the second half, night had started and it's dark out, and it's usually this big event where fans go onto the field as the Trojans come out. Not doing that this year, as it is in the daytime, and for safety reasons, they don't want to have all the fans in the field. Now, with under 2 minutes left in the half, we should start to see the Trojans, and there they are. Can't see them on camera, but way out in the distance, I can see the Trojans heading to the field from the locker room as we speak. Trojans on their way to come out for the second half, down 3-6. now walk out. Some purple smoke coming out of there. Trojans waiting for the halftime clock to end. 30 seconds left. They're running out. Oh, never mind. They're running out now with the flag. Trojans start their run out, led by Asher Levy holding the Petaluma High School flag. Trojans run out, signaling the start of the second half. Trojans look very excited for being down 6-3. Very low-scoring game for both teams. Trojans have not played good this game so far. 3 punts. 2 of those punts were not amazing punts, as Asher Levy just a bit too high. As the clock runs out, halftime has ended, and now we start the second half. We were not streaming at the original kickoff, so I'm not sure who will get the ball at halftime. But either way, hope to see some scoring, as again, low-scoring game at 6-3 right now. Been a very low-scoring game. Again, Trojans down 6-3.
That's my quarterback. He was at like 2 yards. Cass can't do no wrong. He's going to be a boss somewhere. He's going to hire Cass. Got no experience at all. I remember you. Hey, you doing a good job, man. Come on, man. Don't worry about it.
For the second half, since the Gauchos received in the
as
first
both
half,
teams go on the fields, looks like it's gonna be Trojans' ball as the Gauchos are setting up for a kickoff. Trojans will have the ball. Start of the third quarter, still down 6-3. Will Fix and Brody Stevens will be at the back to receive the kick. ball is in the air at the start of the second half. Ball goes to Will Fix as he catches about the 5-yard line, but great tackle by number 13 of the Gauchos. Number 13 of the Gauchos being Zach Herrera, the linebacker running back. He gets a great tackle. Trojans will start before behind the 20-yard line. Now Trojans have a 1st and 10 on the 20-yard line. Same place that they took a touchback in their same set, and they hand it off again. Could not see to who, but Trojans get a small gain. Looks to be a second and mid for the Trojans.
Ed Burns hits the ball carrier. Oscar Cooney on the tackle.
Trojans now with the ball with a 2nd and 10 on the 20-yard line. Flag on the play, can't tell. Seems to be a false start on the Trojans. Gonna push the Trojans back 5 yards. Sorry, never mind. It's going to be a repeat. Yes, push back 5 yards, but it's going to be a repeat of the down. It is 2nd and seems to be 15. Yeah, 2nd and 15 for the Trojans. With just over 11 minutes left in the third quarter. Trojan with the ball, give it a kick out to Chase Miller on the, and he goes for a lot. Chase Miller, number 21 for the Trojans, on a 2nd and 15, looks to have gotten the first down. Trojans will have a first down on around the 34.
Chase Miller, ball carrier. Maxwell Drummond forced him out.
And is not going to be a first down for the Trojans. That was a 10-yard run for Chase Miller. It's going to be a 3rd and 5 on the 25 for the Trojans. More motion, and it's going to be handed off again. No, it's not. It is kept, but I don't know if the Trojans got enough yards. Another fake handoff to Ed Bernicic, but number 5. Ryan Landry keeps it. For a small gain. Looks like it's going to be a 4th and 4 for the Trojans, and they elect to punt again. 4th time punting. Asher Levy has had 2 bad punts. His last 2 just kicked it a little too high. Oh, is it going to be a fake? They're changing sets. Trojans were in their regular punt set, but they changed it to almost a field goal like. No, but still punt goes away. Decent kick, falls at the 55. Good juke by number 18 of the Gauchos. A few more jukes and a broken tackle, but he is taken down at the 50-yard line. That was number 18, Clint Rivera with the return. Had a good juke at the start of it, but is taken down after only a 5-yard gain. Gauchos are going to be starting at around the 49-yard line. With just under 10 minutes left in the third quarter, Gauchos still leads 6-3 with the ball on the 49-yard line. It's going to be a good run for the Gauchos, almost a 10-yard run. It was a handoff to, I can't see the number. Zach Herrera gets the run. Asher Levy with the tackle. Another handoff for the Gauchos to number 13. Number 13 being Zach Herrera again. Gets the ball, but gets almost nothing. And it's going to be a 2nd and long for the Gauchos.
I thought they were done cheering.
Gauchos on the 38-yard line, running a 4 wide receiver set, 3 on one side. High snap, gives it to Zach Herrera again, and he is taken down after a gain of 1 or 2 yards. Great job by the Trojan defensive line to get that stop.
Should I ask him like if we're gonna switch soon?
Yeah.
Do you know if we're gonna like switch people soon? There's no answer.
Gauchos with the ball, short pass to number 80, the tight end, and he gains a good amount of yards. That's probably going to be a first down. That was Roman Hill, the wide receiver senior for the Gauchos, gets a good amount of yardages. He's down to the 25, and does look to be a first down. It could be a 1st and 10 for the Gauchos on the 25-yard line with with 8.5 minutes left in the second quarter. Another handoff to Zach Herrera, and he gets a good run, probably around 8 yards for Zach Herrera. He is up to about the 17. Either going to be a first down or another short second down. Looks to be the short second down. Yeah, 2nd and 1 on the 25 for the Gauchos. Gauchos with a 2nd and 1 on the 16-yard line. 4 wide receiver set, but it is a fake run given to number 18, a great defense by the Trojans. It was a fake pass given to number 18, Clint Herrera, but he does not go anywhere. Good defense by the Trojans, but they do seem to pick up the first down. Gauchos now the 1st and 10 on the 13-yard line. Made a really good drive so far with really good offense. They're on a 4 wide receiver set, but now half and half. And it's another handoff to number 3 this time. And is the ball out? Ball is out! Fumble by number 3, Cade Rea with the fumble. Trojans pick up the ball at the 15-yard line. That's a forced fumble. Clint Rea with the fumble for the Gauchos. Trojans are going to have the ball with a 1st and 10 on the 7-yard line with just over 7 minutes left in the third quarter. Trojans get the snap, give it out to number 32. Yeah, that's number 32 for the Trojans. That being Brody Stevens got the handoff. Seems to have gained a little yard, maybe 1 yard gain. Looks to be a 2nd and 9 on the 8-yard line. As we finally get the score up there, so I have to keep repeating it. As the Trojans hand it off again. Can't see the who. Looks to be Chase Miller. Chase Miller, I assume, and Bernadette.
Because these steps are like so like big.
Pass, another fade to Asher Levy, but it's way overthrown. The pass intended for Asher Levy on the fade. Ryan Henry, number 7, for the Trojans, overthrow. 4th and 9 for the Trojans, and probably another punt for Asher Levy. 5th punt for the Trojans. Another disappointing drive for the Trojans. Asher Levy will set up in the end zone. Ball's scrimmage is on the 8-yard line, so Asher Levy will try from the end zone. Really good punt from Asher Levy. It's all the way out to the 50-yard line. Catch by Clint Reha, number 18, and he is stopped. Clint Reha, number 18, for the Gauchos, is stopped. No, he's not. Yes, he is. Number 3 for the Gauchos with a 50-yard screenplay. Number 3 for the Gauchos being Cade Reha. He gets all the way to the end zone. A 50-yard screen for Cade. Trojans just piss poor defense on that play. After that 50-yard screenplay, the Gauchos elect to go for 2 as they missed the extra point before. It's going to be a pass. He can't find anyone, but he does. He finds number 7 for the Gauchos, number 7 being Gavin Penfoldi for the Gauchos, gets the 2-point conversion. Trojans now up, Trojans down 3-14. Not looking good for the Trojans. After the Gauchos touchdown, Gauchos lead 14-3 with 5.5 minutes left in the third quarter. Gauchos to kick off. Chase Miller at the back to receive. And the kick is away. Good kick for number 89 of the Gauchos. Number 25 for the Trojans catches it on the goal line, but he's going to get stopped. Amazing kick. It was caught on the goal line, couldn't take a knee, so Trojans will have to start within the 10-yard line. Number 81 being Camden Bushy with the kick. Trojans will get the ball with a 1st and 10 on the 10-yard line with 5.5 minutes left in the third quarter, down 14-3. Handoff to Chase Miller, or toss to Chase Miller, and he's gonna be taken down at about the 12-yard line. Gonna be a gain of 2. Gonna be a 2nd and 8 for the Trojans on the 12-yard line. Trojans offense has been all run games far today, and it has not been working. Trojans will start 2nd and 9 now on the 11-yard line. And it's going to be another handoff to Chase Miller, who's going to get another decent amount of yards, probably up to around the 15-yard line. Probably around a 3rd and 5. Yes, 3rd and 5 for the Trojans. Running the ball a lot. They've probably had more possession time than the Gauchos, just because running the ball takes a lot of time. And even though they had the ball for more time, they are still down 14-3. It's going to be a 3rd and 5 on the 15-yard line for the Trojans. Trojans running with 2 wide receivers out right, with Chase Miller in the backfield. It's going to be a fake handoff, play action, and it's a fumble, but it holds on to it. Ryan Landry, the quarterback, they ran a play action, and their offensive line folds immediately, almost sacked, and a fumble from Ryan Landry, but he gets the ball back. Going to be another 4th down, and it's going to be the 6th punt of this game for the Trojans. Offense cannot do anything right now. Oh, a flag on the play as Asher Levy punts it out. And, oh, wow. Amazing return for the Gauchos. They're up to almost the 15-yard line. Zach Herrera with the, Clint Reha with the return. He's down to the 15-yard line after catching it at the 50-yard line. There was a flag on the play, but seems to be a missed throw as the refs. Oh, penalty. Yeah, there's a penalty off false start, so it's going to be a redo. Or no, it's just going to be a decline penalty from the Gauchos. Gauchos are going to be on the, seems to be 20-yard line with the 1st and 10 with 3 minutes left in this third quarter. Trojan offense has just had nothing going. Their run game has been not great. Has done some stuff, but can't get you all the way down the field with just running when you don't have somebody who's getting 10-yard increments. They're just getting 3-yard increments. That's not going to work as the Gauchos set up on the 11-yard line, the 1st and 10. Gauchos looking for the pass, and he got it! Trojans get an interception. Number 3 for the Trojans, Brody Breen with the interception. He's a sophomore, 6'1". Interception in the end zone by Brody Breen. That's the second time the Gauchos have made a mistake on the goal line. Earlier in the game, they were stuffed by the Trojans, and now an interception. Trojans will now get the ball at the 20-yard line. That just reinvigorated the Trojan offense, or reinvigorated this Trojan team, as the Trojan offense now has a chance to bring this to a one-score game. With 3 minutes left in the third quarter, Trojans down 14-3. This has been a tough game for the Trojan offense as the handoff happens again. And Chase Miller is bringing down right before the 30-yard line. A good run from Chase Miller, but this Trojan offense has been really limited this game as the run game has been very okay, getting about 3 yards per carry. But the Trojan passing game just has not been happening because all of the Trojan passes have been play action because they've ran the ball so much. But every single time, the quarterback doesn't have any time. That's Ryan Landry, the quarterback, has almost 0 time to get the ball out, and almost every passing play that the Trojans have run has resulted in a sack. Now with a 2nd and 2 on the 28-yard line for the Trojans. And it is a fumble. Trojans tried to hand the ball off to Chase Miller, but a Gaucho was in the backfield before the Trojans could even hand it off. Knocked the ball out of Ryan Landry's hands, and that's another fumble. That's just horrible. Trojan offense has been able to do absolutely nothing this game. Gaucho's defense has been playing really good. Gaucho's got the ball now for a 1st down. Gauchos are going to be on about the 26. There was a penalty on the play, so Gauchos get moved back to the 42-yard line. It's the Gauchos ball with the 1st and 10. 2 minutes left in the third quarter. Gauchos still up 14-3. Gauchos, 1st and 10 on the 42-yard line. Ball is snapped. Looking for a pass. It goes deep, and he is wide open. Number 18 for the Gauchos, and he's in. Number 18 for the Gauchos, Clint Rea, caught the ball at about the 15-yard line and takes it in for the touchdown. That's going to make this score 3-20 before the start of the end of this third quarter, it's going to be 20-3. The Gauchos offense just playing really good this game. The Trojans especially the Trojans secondary, just able to do absolutely nothing. Gauchos line up for the extra point. They had missed it earlier in this game. Now trying for a redemption kick. Kick is up and it's good, but there's a penalty. Looks to be a false start. Offsides in the PAT, so they're back to there's offsides on the kick. So are the Gauchos going now for 2? Oh no, it's offsides on the kick, so it's now Trojans ball. Trojans on around the 9-yard line as they get the ball. This Trojan offense has been limited to absolutely nothing this game. Never mind. Oh, it's a sack. I'm sorry. It was Gaucho's ball. They went for 2 instead of the PAT because they got pushed back, and they're sacked all the way at the 30-yard line. Ed Burnchich with the sack. After the Gauchos no PAT because of the penalty and then failed 2-point conversion, the score stays 20-3 with 2 minutes left in the third quarter. Trojans will get the ball. Gauchos kicking off from the 40-yard line. And the kick is away. Good kick. It's going to be at the 5-yard line. Asher Levy with a good return. He's up to at least the 25. Good return from Asher Levy. Trojans will have under 2 minutes in this third quarter to get a score. Ooh, but there is an injured Gaucho on the field. Looks to be a cramp in his leg as his fellow teammates give him a good stretch. Going to be a timeout for the Trojans. Oh, sorry, an injury timeout. Number 41 for the Gauchos. Number 41 being Max Durham with the injury. He's a junior. He's 6 foot. Looks to be an ankle or lower leg injury, as immediately after he was asking for it to be stretched. Now, under 2 minutes left in the third quarter, sorry. Gauchos lead 23. Trojans offense has just been piss poor this game with several fumbles and 6 punts. Trojans just can't get anything going. Pre-snap movement, good juke, and it's a flip out to Chase Miller. There's a flag on the play. Doesn't seem to be any gain. Ryan Landry took it out right and had a good juke, then gave it out to Chase Miller to try and get some more yards. But there's a penalty on the field. Trojans didn't seem to gain many yards and it is a personal foul against the Gauchos. The Trojans will get a first down and some yardage. with under 2 minutes left in this third quarter. It's going to be a 1st and 10 for the Trojans on the 41-yard line. Trojans, with that penalty, finally gets past the 30-yard line. They've been stuck behind it all game. Trojans with the 1st and 10. Minute 30 left in the third quarter. With another, with a 2 wide receiver out left set. And a flag. Something happening on the timeout for the Trojans. Looked to be a blitz coming from the Gauchos. Trojans want to make sure the offensive line can hold it. After the Trojan timeout, Trojans will have a 1st and 10 on the 41-yard line. Still 20-3 with a minute 24 left in the game. Trojan offense has done little to nothing this game. Only have a field goal off of really good field position from a forced fumble. The Trojans offense has been very limited this game, as anytime they try to pass, they're going for a play action because they've run the ball so much. They're hoping that the defense will get tricked, but every time somebody's in the backfield almost immediately. Another pass, finally a play action that worked, and it's caught! Up to the 30-yard line, caught by Asher Levy. Great play by the Trojans, their first completed pass of this game, up to the 30-yard line. Great throw from Ryan Landry to Asher Levy. Up to the 30-yard line. Trojans, 1st and 10. Finally some good offense for the Trojans as the clock ticks down towards 1 minute left in the third quarter. Trojan offense finally doing something. Trojans with a 2 wide receiver set again. Finally a pass play that worked in the last play, but they hand it off this time. Ed Bernicic, and number 22 gets a good run, and that's a 10-yard run, a 1st down up to the 20-yard line. Trojan offense is finally doing something. Now in field goal range. Asher Levy has a very good leg, so he can definitely hit a field goal from here, but of course Trojans don't want to settle for a field goal. Down by 17, definitely looking for a touchdown here to cut the lead to 10. Motion pre-play for the Trojans. Looks to be a blitz, and it is, but it's the quarterback Ryan Landry keeps the ball, and it's gonna be a small gain up to, looks like to be the 16-yard line for the Trojans. Gonna be a 2nd and 7. Now with 30 seconds left in the third quarter, Trojans try to get some more yards before they switch sides. Making some substitutions. Ashley Levy and Chase Miller in the game. Number 9, Rowan Calhoun is subbed out, as well as number 32, Brody Stevens subbed out for number 9. Actually, Rowan Calhoun back in the game. As the clock runs out, that's the end of the third quarter. Trojans will switch sides. Still on the 16-yard line, looking to cut this lead down.
Remember to visit the Spiritwear booth, where you can get commemorative t-shirts and sweatshirts on sale. And stop by the Spiritwear booth next to the Trojans section.
Trojans are going to have the ball on the 16-yard line for a 2nd and 7 to start the 4th quarter as they run out. Trojan offense, this is going to be their second good drive of the game. Trojans had a good drive in the 1st quarter off of a forced fumble to get them the field goal, but just have had 6 punts and a fumble since then. The Trojans now on the 16-yard line after 2 great plays. First was a 35-yard pass to Asher Levy, and then a good 10-yard run by Ryan Landry. Now on the 16, movement before the play. It's going to be a pass. It is up. Fade ball to Asher Levy, and it is almost intercepted. Number 18 for the Gauchos being Clint Rea, almost with the pick in the end zone, but Asher Levy was fortunate to make sure he doesn't get it. Just under 12 minutes in the 4th quarter, just the start of the 4th quarter. It is 3-20, Gauchos still. Trojans will stay on the 16-yard line now for a 3rd and 7. If they don't get this is within Asher Levy's kicking range, so hoping for a field goal if they don't get this. But of course, looking for that touchdown, another play action, and he is sacked. Play action just has not worked this game for the Trojans, and that happens again. Trojans will have a 4th and 10, probably looking for a kick. And the Trojans elect to go for it on a 4th and 7. They know they're down big and they need this yard, and it's another pass. Oh, and it's just, the pocket is gone. On 4th down, Trojans don't get anything. They're sacked by number 17. Number 17 being Oscar Kone with the sack. Trojan offense just can't do anything. Trojans turn the ball over on downs. Gauchos are going to get the ball at around the 20-yard line. Trojan offense had their first good drive, but then the end of the quarter shut off their momentum, and immediately the turnover on downs. Now with 11 minutes left in the 4th quarter, Gauchos with the ball on the 26-yard line, 1st and 10. It's a handoff, and looks to be gaining nothing. Probably going to be a 2nd and 10 or 2nd and 9 for the Gauchos.
So the key to this is
Gauchos down with the ball, and it's a pass. It's number 18, Clint Reha, and he gets a good spin, breaks a tackle, and he's going, but he's forced out by number 9 of the Trojans, Rowan Calhoun, forces him out all the way down at the 30-yard line. Great run, great catch by Clint Reha. He's a senior, 5'11", 165 pounds, so not very big, but he is very fast. He is down to the 30, down to the 35, pushed out of bounds by Rowan Calhoun. With just over 10 minutes left in the 4th quarter, Gauchos with another big play. They're still up 20-3. It's a snap. Almost sacked twice, but running around, and he's going to go for a QB run, and he's tripped up. Trojans should have had a sack, and there is an injured Trojan on the field, it looks like. Slow to get up, number 72 for the Trojans. Number 72 being Canyon Sitwell, looked to be injured on the play with a hurt bicep. But another big run by the Gauchos. Should have been a sack, but number 5 for the Gauchos, Danny Mercado, evades all the tackles and gains a good amount of yards. It's going to be a 1st and 10 on the 23 with another flag or a timeout. Timeout, Gauchos. with just under 10 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Never mind, refs. Oh, officials. The timeout, just get some stuff sorted out. It's going to be a pass. Overthrown. Danny Mercado had number 15 being Russell Carlson open in the end zone, just barely overthrown. That's a rarity so far in this game of overthrow from Danny Mercado. He's had a great game passing, but the Trojan defense has just not held up. There was 2 open receivers, both in the end zone. Thankfully, it was an overthrow, and again, the referees calling for something. Officials stopped the game for a sub. Number 15 for the Gauchos, Russell Carlson, the one who was just overthrown the play before, is subbed out for number 85, Bowen Houston. He is subbed in at wide receiver. Now with a 4 wide receiver set. It's another throw, but it's caught. Gauchos down to the 20-yard line. Catch by Zach Harrow, the running back. Gauchos now with a 3rd and 7 on the 20-yard line. Just over 9 minutes left in this game. Almost a handoff, but the quarterback holds it. I don't think that was an option. I think that Danny Mercado just saw the rush get in super quick, and instead of handing it off, just took it himself to get a small gain. It's going to be a 4th and 3 for the Gauchos. Trojans get a 4th down. Gauchos looking at their coaching staff to see if they're going to go for this, and they are. Gauchos with a 4th and 3 on the 16-yard line are going to go for it. False start for the Trojans. Number 77, AJ Fief, jumps the line, and that's going to be a 1st down for the Trojans. First down for the Gauchos off the penalty, false start. 8.5 minutes left in the fourth quarter. It's just been a really ugly game for the Trojans. Gauchos looked as ugly in the first half, but have just taken over the second half up 23. Another false start for the Trojans. There was a... it was actually a false start on the Gauchos. There was some movement in from one of the wide receivers out wide. I guess he went a little too far on his movement and had a false start pin against him. Gauchos with a penalty now with a 1st and 15 on the 16-yard line with just under 8 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Snap it's a throw and incomplete. Throw is directed at number 7, Gavin Penfoldi. It's going to be a 2nd and 15 for the Gauchos. Trojans have had a really good red zone defense. It's the only positive the Trojans have really had this game, and showing right now is they force a 2nd down. 4 wide receiver set, 3 stack. It's going to be a screen out to number 13, and he is going to be inside the 10-yard line. Number 13, Zach Herrera, gets the screen, and he is down at the 10-yard line. Going to be a 1st and goal. Or no, it's going to be a 3rd and 9 because of the penalty on the prior play. And it's a pass, number 18. He gets pushed back, and the fumble is out. Ball is out. Trojans recover. Number 18, Clint Rahal got the pass out wide, tried to bring it back, trying to go look for a score, and he fumbles the ball. Trojans will receive it at the inside the 10-yard line, as it does seem to be an injured Gaucho on the field. Again, a red zone defense has been the highlight for this Trojans. They've had a stop, an interception, and now a fumble in the red zone. Trojan offense now just needs to find something, just trying to do something and get the ball down the field, trying to make this game not embarrassing, as it is still 20-3. Trojans now with the ball. It's going to be a handoff, I believe. I can't see where the ball is, but it does look to be a handoff, maybe for a small gain. That was a 1st and 10 on the 5-yard line for the Trojans with 7.5 minutes left remaining in the 4th. Trojans seem to have gained a yard or two, or not. It's going to be a no gain. It's going to be a 2nd and 10 on the 5-yard line for the Trojans as Asher Levy comes off the field. Trojans with the ball again. Could be a 2nd and 10. Another handoff. Can't see to who. Looks like to be number 21. Number 21 again being Chase Miller with the run. He's going to be up to the 10-yard line. Going to be a 3rd and 5 for the Trojans. Trojans are really looking for a first down. They've had a lot of red zone turnovers and forced the Gauchos to punt a few times, and they've been stuck in the red zone a lot. Trojans have been in the opposite team's red zone a lot, and a lot of the time they'd go 3 and out, not to punt it. Now with a 3rd and 5 on the 10-yard line, they go for the pass. Nobody's open, and it's a sack. It's going to be a 4th and long for the Trojans, as it's probably going to be another punt for Asher Levy. Trojan offense just can't get anything going. The Trojan defense has been playing really good in the red zone and getting the ball back for the Trojans offense, but Trojan offense just can't do anything in this game. It's going to be a personal foul on the Gauchos, so so it's going to redo 4th down, and that's very good for the Trojans, as last time they gave up a kick return touchdown to Clint Rea. Trojans with a 4th and long on the 8-yard line with 5.5 minutes left in the 4th quarter. Going to punt it again. Hopefully this time not giving up a kick return touchdown. Bad kick, and it's going to bounce at the 40-yard line. Clint Rahal with the return, and he is stopped all the way back out at the 45-yard line. Just a play to go, he bring it back to the house, but now he's stopped at the 45-yard line. Gaucho offense will be back on the field. Gauchos now with the ball with a 1st and 10 on the 43-yard line. Ball is snapped and it's given to number 13 of the Gauchos, and he's up all the way to almost the 30-yard line. Number 13 for the Gauchos, Zach Herrera, gets the handoff, and he is up all the way to the 32-yard line. It'll be a 1st and 10 for the Gauchos. Trojan defense has played very well in the red zone, but in open field, the Trojan defense just has not been able to stop anything. This Gauchos offense has played pretty well, except for the red zone. This score should be the lead should be a lot bigger than it is. The Gauchos just have had a lot of turnovers inside the red zone, and they've had a lot more yards than the Trojans. Another run, this time given to number 9 being Marco Nova, the backup running back, gets the handoff, and he gains a decent amount of yards. It's going to be a 2nd and 3 on the 25 for the Gauchos. Another handoff as one of the Gauchos trying to fight for it. 5 more yards. Looks like he's down to the 15-yard line. Gauchos get the first down. It's going to be a 1st and 10 on the 16-yard line for the Gauchos. Gaucho offense does really well in open field. Gauchos with a 3 wide receiver set. Another handoff. It's number 9, and he's just fighting. He's down inside the 10. Again, number 9, Marco Nova, backup running back for the Gauchos. Put it to work for them. He's inside the 10-yard line. Now with just over 3 minutes left in this football game, Gauchos still lead 20-3 with now in the red zone. Gauchos offense has just been almost unstoppable except for in the red zone so far this game, and the Trojan offense hasn't been able to do anything. Another handoff, and he is in. Number 9, Marco Navarra gets his 3rd straight handoff, and he's in the end zone. Gauchos increase the lead to 23, and now looking for a PAT to increase it to 24. Sorry, increase it to 27. The kick is up. Kick is no good. That's the 2nd missed PAT for the Gauchos. Seems to be their only weakness is kicking. There's a penalty out on the penalty flag. Seems to be a replay, if not a personal foul. And it looks like the Gauchos offense is going to be coming back onto the field, maybe going for a 2-point conversion. It's gonna be on the 2-yard line. Gauchos are gonna go for 2. Three wide receiver set. Gauchos hand it off, and he's in for the extra 2 points. Gauchos extend the lead to 25 points. And that was again number 9, Marco Novoa, with 4 straight carries, and he carries the Gauchos offense into the end zone. Gauchos now set up to kick the ball with just under 3 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Gauchos lead 28-3. Kick is up and kick is into the end zone. It's going to be a touchback. Trojans are going to start on the 20-yard line. With under 3 minutes left, the Trojans down 25 for the Gauchos. Trojans are going to have a 1st and 10 on the 20-yard line. Trojan offense has just been absolutely stuffed this entire game. Now with the 4 men in the backfield, Asher Levy, the wide receiver, are switching sides. Ball is snapped, and it's going to be a handoff to Ed, number 32, and he is stopped after a gain of about 7. Good run from number 32. Oh, sorry, that's number 32, Brody Stevens with the run. Trojans snap the ball, and it's a direct snap to the QB. QB number 7, Ryan Landry, gets a few yards. It's going to be a 3rd and short for the Trojans. Ball on the 27-yard line. It's going to be a 3rd and 2. Under 2 minutes left in this game. Trojans now with a 3rd and 2 on the 28 with under 2 minutes left in this game. 4 backfield set with 1 wide receiver. That wide receiver being Rowan Calhoun. Ball is snapped. It's going to be another handoff to Chase Miller, and he's suplexed, but he is brung down at the 32-yard line. Looked to be a 1st down for the Trojans with 1:30 left in this game. Because of no timeouts or no incompletion, the clock is going to keep running down to 1:20. Trojans pass the ball. It's going to be a slant to Asher Levy, and he does catch it up to about the 38. Going to be a 2nd and short for the Trojans. They definitely got to hurry it up, though. Under a minute left in this game. Now, of course, Trojans can't make a comeback down 25, but I'm guessing for the Trojan coaching staff, they definitely want to at least get another score, as it seems to be a timeout. Yep, timeout by the Trojans with 40 seconds left in this game. If I'm the Trojans coaching staff, I'm definitely looking to at least get a touchdown or another score. Getting held to 1 field goal that happened on your first drive is really embarrassing for this Trojan offense, especially when the defense gives up 28 points. So Trojan offense definitely looking to try and get into field goal range, if not into the end zone. Trojans now the 2nd and 2 on the 39-yard line with 43 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Another 4 backfield set. It's going to be a fake handoff, play action, and Ryan Lander is going to run for it and get a decent amount of yards. He's up past the 40, up to about the 44. Going to be a first down for the Trojans, but the clock keeps running. Oh, the clock has stopped. Could be a quick timeout. Yeah, timeout Trojans to stop the clock. Just over 35 seconds left. Oh, no, clock running now. Just around 30 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Clock 2nd down. I don't even know if the Trojans are going to make a play here. Clock is down to 20. As the student section and the rest of the bleachers on the Trojan side start to clear out. And I don't think the Trojans are going to take a play. 6. Oh, they are going to do it one play. Final play of the game. We're going to do a long throw, just see if they're going to score. Pass out to Asher Levy. Incomplete. Game over. I want to thank you all for watching the Trojan broadcast of the 2023 Egg Bowl. We will see you next year.